It's been far too long, but we are back. What's good, everybody? How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Marcus Summers, MajorLinux, twitch.tv/MajorLinux. And of course, it's time once again for another episode of the MajorLinux show. Like I said, it's been a time. It's been a time. What a time to be alive. Things have happened since the last time I've been here in the chair on a Monday. Have sat here and did anything on the MajorLinux side of things, on the Major's house. Everything's Major's house, but on the MajorLinux side of things, who would have known that the last major Linux stream would have been about the last time I've known normalcy. And God knows how long. Oh my God. I thought the worst thing that was going to happen in between that time was the fact that I was going to hurt my knee. So of course so we did not do a major plays last week or back on February 17th. Because on the 18th, I had a LAN event to go to for Extra Life Raleigh Durham. Went on, did that. It was amazing. It was fantastic. It was a success for what we were trying to do. However, when trying to move my equipment out of the house, I missed a step coming downstairs or going downstairs. Excuse me. Allegedly, nothing was broken. Because I was carrying the PC at the time. Nothing in the PC was broken. I did, however, end up breaking the not the antenna itself, the antenna for the wireless and Bluetooth, but the stand, so it can just like kind of stand on its own. The stand is broken, so now it's just a piece of plastic that's just laying on top of the PC that's giving me my wireless and Bluetooth signals, which wireless I could do without. Bluetooth though, it's what's helping me with this controller. So yeah, it was a thing where it's like, I mean, I could go without it, but it's also freeing up a USB port, so I don't have to use the Xbox adapter. So yeah, I thought that was the worst thing I had to deal with was my fucking knee going into my birthday. But no, it wasn't. Of course, if you don't know by now, on February 21st, the afternoon of February 21st, my contract with Red Hat was terminated. I was informed about 2 to 3 hours later, not because people just held the information from me, but because of the fact that I assumed I was okay. I had no reason to think that things weren't okay. I left work, had an early dinner because, my wife she was at a convention, so she came back home early. She came back home earlier than she normally does when she goes out of the house for work. Or it wasn't a convention, it was like a conference or something. She came back a little bit early, so she had some food at 8, ate an early dinner. And almost like clockwork, when I am sitting on any couch, whether it is this one or the one downstairs, if I'm sitting there long enough watching TV, I'm out. just done for. Ooh, excuse me. And because it was Tuesday, there was no stream going on. There was no planned stream. The only thing I had to do was I had Overwatch practice, and I had a call with one of the Landfest board members at 10. And it was then when I woke up from the nap to get ready for practice that I saw, like, I had missed calls, text message said, hey, give us a call, give us a call. So I hopped on the practice, loaded up the thing, and just started watching. I figured, well, they ain't saying nothing. I mean, they were talking about something else. Not about any of the Overwatch stuff at the moment. We were watching videos, but nothing, wasn't discussing anything. So I took my headphones off and played a voicemail. I was like, okay, yeah, they're trying to reach out to me. Let me call them real quick. I know it's late. Let me call them. Hopefully, I'm just hoping I miss them, and then we can just catch up tomorrow. Right? I really feel like they're just trying to schedule lunch. Let me know what's going on. It's whatever. But nope, somebody answered the phone. And that's when I was informed at about 8:30 p.m. that I had lost my job. Didn't think, like, I wasn't holding my work phone at the time. Like, I left that in the office. And didn't check it for like an hour later. But yeah, apparently I would have noticed earlier that, hey, something was up. Shit was up. Yeah, didn't pay any, was completely unaware that things were going on. So yeah, talks were had, news was shared initially. And I guess, like, you know, even with like losing a job and stuff like that, or just having huge news that just upends your life, adrenaline can kind of kick in. It's all right, man. All right, we gotta do something. Let's just focus, like, fight or flight. All right, let's batten down the hatches. We'll figure something out. Yeah, that shit fucking wore off Wednesday. But we'll get to that in a second. Back to Tuesday, after hearing the news, processed it a little bit, came upstairs, because, like, well, damn, if they're gonna let me go, like, it'd be nice if somebody at, like, if my employers, my managers would have said something, that I would have known what I need to do with my equipment if I need to give it back. Cool, whatever. So I figured maybe they emailed me this information. Let me go check my phone. Let me go check my work phone. See if there's any email there. They pulled the profile from my Samsung device. I had access to nothing, which, of course, as someone who does not work there, I guess that makes sense. But it would have been nice if I was given a heads up earlier in the day, that I could have wrapped up some things, could have told some people. There are probably still some people that I work with who do not know that I have left, or I'm hoping by now they figured that out. Hoping. And then, yeah, Wednesday happened, and yeah, it just was not a great day. Of course, if you don't know, Wednesday was my birthday. So finding all of this out the day before my birthday was not great, which made celebrating my birthday like a non-starter. Like, it just, nothing happened. It was just me sitting around the house Wednesday, really trying to figure shit out. Of course, you know, you've got people who were coming through after I had announced what had happened. Like, people occasionally here and there popping up, say, hey, look, if you need any help, great. And hey, I will tell you how you can help me out a little bit later. If you were one of those people, or if now you're one of those people saying, hey, it's unfortunate, how can I help? I'll tell you how you can help. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Trust. It's going to be fun. We're going to have some fun. Yeah, so many people reaching out and stuff, and it's been great. I thank everybody who's definitely come through, who's helped out, who is who's come through like buying me a Kofi or several Kofis, who's definitely helped financially. It's been a lot easier to sit there and, you know, put gas in the car for things that I'm trying to do now. It's been easy. It's been easier. It's been allowing me to be able to keep some of the servers and stuff on that I'm renting while I try to figure out a different solution, which is what I did spend most of last week doing. But now I'm at a point, and I was talking to my wife about it. Not to equate it to how black women feel when, you know, you're always sitting there saying like, that's a strong black woman and this, that, and the third. Like, oh, they could take all this abuse, when that's not really what they want. We just kind of put that on them, and they've shouldered that burden, and it's definitely not fair to sit there and throw that on them and then expect them to be able to catch it, because they don't want it to fall. They don't want it to fucking fail. And it's like, yeah, y'all are strong, so we're going to put more on you because you've demonstrated how strong you are. Like, yeah, no, that's not the move. It's not the move. And I kind of understood in a way like where they're coming from, because again, while the words are nice, and especially, yeah, Tuesday night, Wednesday, when I was going through like the most of it, it was nice to see that people actually cared, and, you know, some people were giving me some words of encouragement and stuff like that, sending possible places to look for more work, and that was great. But it was like by Friday and Saturday, when I'm still hearing it from people say, man, you're smart, you're good, you can do it, you can get back out there. I said, yo, dog, like, no, that's not what I want now. I know I'm smart, I know I'm capable, and I know if I really put my best foot forward, I'll find something. But also, I understand the reality of the situation. Like, I understand part of the reason why I'm out here and why I'm in this situation. So you tell me, oh, you'll find this, like, the market, even though, you know, we can look at, it's the lowest unemployment rate. I mean, it's the lowest unemployment's been in so long. It's yet companies can't hire people because, you know, they have to tighten their belts because they got to answer to rich people who gave them money so that way they can be more rich. Capitalism. So, like, I told my wife, like, I don't want to hear that anymore. Like, it's that part where now I'm focusing on the second part of your statements, where it's like, if you need any help, let me know, because I'm going to let you know. Because I told my wife, I said, look, and it was something I had joked about with her earlier last week, or late last week. I said, I am glad I'm at a point where they cannot repossess the shit in my house. They can repossess the house, they can repossess the car, but the computers, the setups and everything, like, as long as the house, the car, the electricity, the internet's being paid, as long as the bills are being paid, I'm okay. They can't repossess this here, the paid for. And I told her, and based off of that, it's like, I now have what I want. Most of the hardware, most of the software, like, I've got enough to where, like, maybe I can't retire, but I'm happy. I am happy where I am. I do not want to sit there and have to keep grinding and grinding and grinding my life away to get more things that I necessarily don't want or don't need anymore. ultimately what I want. Like if I'm gonna do something, it's a thing where I told us, I feel like I have put myself in such a precarious position because of the fact that I have not been working for me. I've been working for everybody else. And because I felt like everybody needed something else from me, I need to sit there and find some way to give them what they want, but also try to get what I want out of this. Like I am not working for other people. I am working for me. If I want to be able to do the things that I want to do. So it's like, you got the house, you got this, you got that. Great, cool. That's settled. Awesome. Now I'm gonna take the rest of this, and this is mine. Mine. Okay, now your things are getting more expensive, which it's now eating into mine. Now I've got to try to figure out some way to get more money so I can now successfully pay for your things at this new rate, and I can still get access to mine. Up until a point where like it kind of became a balloon. Like this, we can do it, but now we're at a very, very precarious situation where we are so high up. People are looking for so much from you. I am now discovering my brain does not work like everybody else's. And now, while I'm not necessarily getting punished for it, the fact that because people do not understand what's happening, I am looked at differently. I am being evaluated as somebody who knows how they work, when I only just figured out, like, yo, I have no fucking clue what I do not know how to live this life. I've honestly been faking it till I make it. And now I understand why I'm doing it. I want to fix it, but y'all are not giving me the time because when I'm at the point now trying to figure this out, the world was kind of in a very precarious situation for so many reasons. And it almost seems like I am now taking the brunt of that punishment because other companies did not know how, because corporations and folks with a whole bunch of money didn't know how to act 2 years prior. Like, to be honest, I probably would still be at NC State if I never left. Like, I would still have that job. I'd also still be on campus, and again, people with more money than they know what to do with are sitting there telling me how to do this shit. This ain't right. No, this is how you get people sick and dead. But now I find myself in a situation where y'all hired way too many people, did way too many things during the pandemic, and everybody else tended to follow. So everybody was doing what everybody else was doing because y'all were too afraid, and because so many people love capitalism so much that y'all just kind of shot yourselves in the foot on that one. And oh wait, y'all gonna be good. Y'all still gonna be good, but I won't. Great, fantastic. Like it's a thing where too, like, and we were on this show. I want to say this was back when, was it? Actually, I think it was. It was back when I had just finished building Major Lab and was doing the show where I was installing Fedora and we were doing the Fedora testing, and was really excited that day because, my managers got me on the call and we were discussing, what future plans were. We were discussing salary, and things seemed good. I'll be one to admit things were looking great at the beginning of the year, like towards the tail end of 2022. But I thought I was picking up, picking shit back up, getting back on the wagon, and just going for it. That apparently was not the case to them. It was not communicated that much effectively that it wasn't. Oh, also because, I was told like, hey, the things that you're noticing that are changing, it's not you. I'm doing something else somewhere else. So if it seems like they're getting on your case, it's not that. That was told to me a week before. Oh no, 2 weeks ago, because there's a conversation. Because it's like less than 2 weeks, I was told things were good, and then all of a sudden they weren't. So it's another thing where I'm like, yeah, I don't want to sit there and go back into fucking jobs. I do not want to go back into corporate America. I do not want to sit there and work for the fucking government. I do not want to work for anybody else because they have management. And again, like as someone who is definitely like anti-capitalism at this point, is like management will fucking lie to your face constantly. And I feel like it's been happening at 3 different jobs, 3 different ways. And I've been burned so much by it. I told myself, I do not want to live this fucking life anymore. I don't want to live this life anymore. I am fucking sick and tired of being lied to constantly. And it's me sitting here trying to figure out, like, is somebody actively telling me the truth, or am I being bullshitted? Is somebody joking? Somebody being sarcastic? I don't know. Because it does not seem like anybody wants to communicate with me face to face and be like, yo, this is what's really happening. This is what the stakes are. Outside of at the beginning of the year, say, hey, we just could not renew your contract. Which again, if that was the case, I would have seen it down the road. It's like, well, we're just not going to renew your contract when it's up in March. Great. Give me some time. We could try to get some things in the back burner. That way I am not out of a job for that long, if that's what it was. If I need to sit there and stash some fucking money away somewhere. To kind of ride it out for a second. But that's not what I got. I got none of that. So it's I will say this. Like, it's one thing if you get lied to and say, hey, things are great, and then it wasn't. That's one thing. It's another when the threat used to get you to do things is, we may not renew your contract, therefore making me think, all right, look, if I'm not doing well and they're not going to tell me, they're just like, if it's just going to be this bullshit like from 2 jobs ago from Pivotal, cool, whatever. Just let me know if you are not renewing the contract. I will try to make some moves that I need to do. I will still try to do my work to the best of my abilities until the end. We'll shake hands, say, all right, cool, did not work out, and we'll just be gone. And that's fine. But to tell me that if shit doesn't shape up, we won't renew your contract, only to have me look at the contract end date and then just cut the bridge from behind. So I don't get to see that the bridge went out. I am now free falling because you cut the bridge behind me. It's been a thing I've been wrestling with for a bit, where I still have no ill will. Well, no, that's not what it is. I'm sorry. Because I was thinking about how I was going to phrase it. Because initially it was like, yeah, I still have no ill will towards Red Hat as a company. No, I do. I absolutely do. As a company, as a entity where people could be making better decisions and hiring better people to fucking manage people. Yeah, Little peeve there. I am not mad and upset with Red Hat as an idea, as a community, like the folks who work with Red Hat on a software basis, like the community behind open source. That I have no issue with. But if we're looking at the day-to-day operations of a company that is essentially out to make money, no, I do have that problem now. I feel there is a lot of shame, a lot of dishonor that happened there. And I know this. Look, I've been watching some shit. I've been watching some anime and other. Don't even worry about it. But I feel like it was a fucking cowardly ass move. And honestly, because they know that I have these social media channels exist, I'm not going to name names. But I do feel that it was very cowardly to not tell me that this was going to happen. Like, this is the equivalent of taking an old ass dog out to the backyard. Like, look at the sun, or like just taking just somebody out to the backyard to look at the beautiful sunset, and then you just tap them twice in the back of the head. It's like, what the fuck? You couldn't let me go out on my own terms. You just had to cut off a fucking lifeline like that. Shit, if you were going to let me go that day, hey, at least turn me around and show me what you're doing before you do it. Don't have an intermediary let me know that shit. And especially for one of them, for the background that you allegedly have. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say allegedly. I'm going to stick with that. Yeah. Like, for y'all to sit to have those backgrounds, it comes off as super fucking cowardly. Like, that's some high school girl level shit, bruh. Just do this shit behind somebody's back. Put them in fucking financial ruin. They got my wife out here fucking just losing her shit constantly. Like, I really do. I really, like, it's a thing where it's like, you know, I hope I catch some of these motherfuckers in the street. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like I'm gonna go out there and like do some crazy ass shit. But no, it's like I really want the opportunity to let these motherfuckers know in their faces, like, yo, what you did was fucking bullshit, catty, and just cowardly as shit. The fact that y'all could not tell me to my face, the fact that y'all, like, it feels like gaslighting. Y'all said the time like things are looking good. All of a sudden it's not. Don't give anybody a heads up, and it's like, all right, fucking done. Like, even if you would talk to the fucking contract agency, like, I really want to know what the fuck. Don't make no damn sense. It don't. Anywho, we bounce back though. We bounce back. Can't sit to dwell on that shit. You know what I'm saying? We it's a thing where it's like if you give them the brain space, like the space in your head, they in there rent free. And I'm not gonna lie, they're in there. They are in there. I will think about this every day, probably for the fucking rest of my life, just because of when it fucking happened. I was excited to be a Red Hat employee again for exactly 365 days. If you don't remember from 2022, they extended the offer on February 22nd. And on February 21st, they terminated my fucking contract. Not let it expire. We let it lapse. They fucking terminated it. Did not have the fucking balls to tell me that though. Y'all some brave ass motherfuckers, huh? Anywho, so after that little bitch session that I had, I was just kind of in my feeling and shit like that. And obviously I'm out, right? Thursday and Friday, I kind of went back to work, doing some research, getting into major lab stuff. Like I ran into an issue earlier in the week with Logtail, where I was running out of space in their free version of log capture. So now I'm in the process of trying to figure out a way to, I was in the middle of figuring out a way to self-host. Like I knew I could self-host a log aggregator. I just needed to find one. Finally got back to Elk and finally actually sat down because I had time to really sit down and understand what Elk does, which is Elasticsearch. What is it? Logstash and Kibana, something like that, right? So I was able to kind of sit down, look through it. Okay, I can do this. It's like 3 different things. I just need to figure out how to install them, what order they need to be installed in, how they need to be configured. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Figured all that out. Then spent several like Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, not Tuesday and Thursday. Thursday and Friday, or actually about 3 days. Like I started some of this work Wednesday. Just kind of digging into it. Figure out how to get it configured, get it installed, configured. Most of the work though was in trying to set up a bridge network so that way I can kind of put the VMs kind of on my local area network so I can access them easier. And also if I wanted to be outside, I can easily get to them and other services can easily get to them too. So spending a lot of time with that, finally got it working, and now I'm in the process of trying to plug in all of my servers. Once I can get them up, get them recognized, I can start moving things off. Specifically, the first VPS host that I'm trying to shut down is my Zabbix instance, because with Elk, I do not need Zabbix anymore. I can then also shut down Logbot or Logtail because I won't need that anymore. And then I'm going to start looking at taking some of the WordPress sites that I have on rented servers, take them down, bring them back behind, bring them back in. Also, and then to do any of that, I need to set up a reverse proxy. So I was trying to get that set up as well. There is some stuff that I am doing here that, one, I will probably stream once I can kind of refamiliarize myself with the shit, because I've not done it in several days. But yeah, to kind of just refamiliarize myself, I'm going to put that on here, start streaming some of that work. So that's been happening. Saturday, I was really excited. Like I told you, I was going to the gun range. We mentioned that Thursday. We had a Thursday place, did some power wash simulator. Went to the gun range. Finally got to shoot a gun for the first time. I am excited. I was worried about my mental state though, going into it. It was more of a worry at the beginning of the week than it was towards the end. And then it went away after being at the gun range. I got fired. I fired one round. It was like, so many things went through my head about that. And again, I don't know. I may be different than other. Like, I know I'm different than other people, and I don't know what goes through people's heads when they fire a gun for the first time, especially as an adult. For me, it was a transformative experience, to which is like, I do not necessarily want. This is something I can't take lightly. Just the way that thing felt when I shot it. This is not something like, just for me. The action of me doing this is not an easy thing that I could do. Of course, I was telling my wife, I don't know, maybe just like, they joke, it's kind of a common line when somebody takes their first life in like a movie or TV show or video game, or like first time is the hardest. I was like, yeah, maybe they weren't talking about taking a life. Maybe they were talking about shooting a gun, because yes, the first time shooting the gun was the hardest. After that, things got a little bit better. I did enjoy myself. I did enjoy firing the gun. Nothing has changed about my wanting to own one. But and actually, I think I'm blocked. Oh, there it is. Yeah, right there. So that's the target we were using. But yeah, after having looked at it and saw like, oh wait, this is score. You can score things like darts. You know what? Maybe I want to do this for sport. So that's kind of what I took away from it. It's like, look, I would like to own a gun. Sure, I would like to use it to protect my house if it ever comes down to that. But honestly, I just want to learn how to professionally shoot and maybe compete. Like it was a thing I had mentioned to my future brother-in-law yesterday. I said, I don't want a concealed carry license. I just want whatever it is that allows me to buy the gun, own the gun, and then take it shooting at competitions, or if I want to go to the range and just practice. Like it's almost like drinking for me. Like I can't do that out of anger and sadness. I just can't. It ain't fun. As much as like and that's the thing, like I even thought about, like after shooting the gun, I thought, am I going to sit there and imagine somebody on the other end? It's like, no, actually I didn't. I was in the moment. Like it was the next thing was I was just in the moment, like loading the bullets into the clip, putting it in, getting my hands right, aiming down the sights, and just being here and just pulling a trigger. Like, just the act of firing the gun itself was enough for me to just kind of separate from everything. I didn't need to sit there and like I was shooting somebody to motivate me to want to shoot. It was like, I wouldn't like, I don't know if that's something you can call cathartic, but it put me in a headspace that just felt nice. It's just, sure, there were other guns going off and stuff like that. I knew people were there, but for me, it's just like me, the gun, the target, just my lane, and that's it. I didn't care about anybody else. I didn't care about anything else. I was just there focusing on the target and trying to hit the target as best as I could. And I just felt so good. Like, I think having to think about doing something malicious with the gun would not be the same as just going to a gun range and just centering myself. Like, I guess because it's a single solitary activity. All I could do, all I needed to do was just focus, just be present in that moment. Because like, you need to be present. Like, if you are not fully focusing on what it is you're doing with the firearm, you could hurt yourself. So like, it felt good to just to be in that moment. I don't know if I'm describing it right. But yeah, then after that, had dinner with the family, went out to TGI Fridays. And now we're here. Today, went door dashing for a majority of the day. Well, after turning in my laptop and picking up my glasses, got the new Shaq Diesel. Shaq Diesel. Shaq Diesel. I don't know, Shaq Diesel. I don't know. The Shaq glasses, they have camouflage. They have black and dark gray camouflage print on it, which is really cool, and I'm excited. So if I don't wear glasses, if I don't get any more contacts, I'm gonna be really excited about my Shaq Diesel glasses. They're not ones I picked out. My wife saw them and she liked them. So but yeah, turn laptop in. So my time at Red Hat is officially over. I've got nothing that belongs to them now. I mean, sure, there's a Red Hat blanket back there. I know I've got some Red Hat masks over there. I've got this here. Again, the culture, the culture of Red Hat is the thing I want to remember, not the corporate capitalism of Red Hat. Oh yeah, so DoorDash did pretty. I don't know if I did pretty good. It was all right. I think I made like $60 some bucks a day. But I got a big old bag of Bojangles out of it. Was delivering some Bojangles to a place, ended up in a Chipotle parking lot. Took it in. So I guess this is somebody's lunch, or like the Chipotle team's lunch. No, apparently the guy who ordered it, or the person who ordered it, does work at that Chipotle, but he did not come in till later that day. That Bojangles was probably meant for his house, but I called, I texted, I waited 5 minutes as per the instructions of DoorDash. So just so you know, for those who may not know, if you make a mistake and DoorDash is trying to reach you to rectify the mistake. You got 5 minutes. I called twice and sent a text message just to make sure. But then excuse me. But then I called DoorDash support. I was like, look, I don't know what to do. I would like, because it was one of the ones where I had to get a signature. I did not know that was a thing that DoorDash offered. I get a signature from this dude, from this person. And they were like, well, if you can't find it, you just leave it. I said, I don't think you understand. I am at a Chipotle. Like, I have Bojangles delivering it to a Chipotle. And the manager of the Chipotle does not want this food. So the woman on the phone was like, well, I'll go. And it's like, I can't do anything. Like, unless I say I delivered it or I put the bag somewhere and took a picture of it, I cannot move on from this screen, which is keeping me from doing anything else, which I probably could have made more if it was not for the issue of me having to stop to fix this. Also, probably if I didn't stop to eat lunch, but again, take care of me. Besides, we'll get to that in a second. Like, probably could have got more stuff if, I wasn't stuck on the screen. So she had told me, yeah, okay, well, it's yeah, I see where you'd be stuck. Let me go ahead and just clear it for you. And you should be good to go. She cleared it and I was on my way. And because it's food that has been made and I can't take it back, especially after COVID, you can't just be taking whole bunches of food back. I kept that shit. So I bought home a tailgate dinner and a fish sandwich and a half gallon of tea. So today was a good day. But hopefully let's see if we can make it better. So I'm gonna turn this down, turn this up. Oh yes, it is the piano. Fasten your seatbelts. It's Crisis Core. Of course, I played this game back when it came out. On the PSP. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I don't know. I know my PSP does have a UMD. I believe it has the UMD in it, but I don't remember. Oh, excuse me. I don't remember what UMD is in it. But I mainly picked up this game because of the fact that I wanted to not necessarily play it on my PC, because it does not look great on my PC at 1440p. It doesn't. It is not great. But it does look good on a Steam Deck at 720p. Possibly even 800p. I can't remember what the resolution is of the game on the Steam Deck, but I did bump this up to what was 720 because Square is not great at PC settings.
Oh yeah, get serious.
But yeah, I played it on the Steam Deck, which means yes, I am restarting this.
Zach, focus.
Also, I think this cutscene is just lower resolution. I think that's why it also just does not look great.
Understood. Hello to you too.
Ooh.
Soldier second class Zach on the job.
So what was to stop those soldiers from shooting at him then? Okay, now this is definitely in game, and that was it? No, okay, it wasn't in game. It looked like it was in game. It just looked really, really bad. But yeah, I'm just hoping it's just that cutscene that just looks bad. I don't know what this looks like at 1440p gameplay wise. Okay, no, the gameplay does look better. Okay. Well, like the rare instance, the gameplay looks better than the cutscene. That's not how Square Enix gets down, dog. What's going on?
Zach speaking.
Making progress, Zach?
And Jill, what's going on? Why are we fighting Shinra troops?
They're Wu-Tai troops in disguise.
Now they mentioned that before. Why did he not remember that? Is beyond me.
Sector 8?
Yes. But first, you're gonna have to clear a path.
Clear a path?
You'll see what I mean. Be careful.
So I can
Also,
go this, right?
why are these soldiers so bad at shooting? Like this, my man, like they are shooting at him and he is just taking his time on the phone. I threw a potion at myself for no reason. That's right, conflict resolved, baby.
Not too bad.
Piece of cake. I'll make first in no time.
Go up the stairs at the end of the platform.
You got it.
Oh, that's a big boy.
Activating combat mode.
Bruh, you don't have to continue to. Not the button I wanted.
Brace yourself.
Concentrate.
I'm feeling it.
Tearing up that hind corner, baby. Y'all learn everything from Monster Hunter. Yeah. Conflict.
Showing
Hello.
your back to the enemy. Overconfidence will destroy you.
What is this? Damn it. You're not the only hero.
I don't know who is talking about heroes like this, though. And I think he did that shit with one hand. What's going on, Mito Han? How you doing? How you living? How are you feeling? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, these cutscenes are just bad.
Training's over.
Why? You serious? I was just getting warmed up.
What happens in the training VR happens in real life.
Zach,
I wonder how he broke it though. Like, what did he hit?
embrace your dreams.
Yeah, I don't know. That ain't making any sense to me, guy.
If you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams and honor.
What does that have to do with anything? And good man working on this grad school stuff. That's what's up, man. More teaching stuff, or you switching it up? Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Yeah, we're gonna override on that. Switching up, but still teaching to pay for it. Oh, okay.
Hey, Zach. You seem a little on edge.
Can you blame me? All this training and no assignments. Like they're hanging me out to dry. You must be pretty busy with everyone off base.
Off base? Wait, haven't you heard? There's been a mass desertion at Soldier.
Oh?
One of the firsts has deserted. Took a bunch of seconds and thirds with him. All from Wutai. Motive, goal, all a mystery right now. This mass soldier desertion is why your training's on hold. Whoa, a first.
Zach, you're up.
Yeah, finally. Time for some real action.
Yes, it'll be your show.
Yes!
Report to Director Lazard. There'll be a briefing.
There will be our briefing.
Zach, it's good to finally meet face to face. Lazard, Director of Soldier.
Hey,
On to business. Soldier First Class Genesis. A month ago, he went missing during a mission in Wutai. Know anything about this?
Not a clue.
The mission is currently stuck in limbo. That's why we've decided to send you.
What?
To Wutai?
Yes. This war has gone on long enough.
I've recommended you for first.
Oh, Angel! I love you, man! Angel! Ugh.
Don't make me regret this, Zach.
Sir.
Once you're packed, you'll leave at once. After entering Wutai, we go straight to work. If you have any questions about missions and combat, he can help you.
Pretty sure he has a name.
Hey, Zach.
It's Kunz.
Anything you want to know? Just ask. First, we should really go over combat. You probably got a handle on it in training, but I sent you a mail explaining the basics. Take a look, okay? So, did you read it? Thoughts? I mean, I doubt you'd get it all in one read.
Don't
That
judge
is
me.
So not true.
Well, it's there if you want to review. Oh, the materia you were using during training has been taken back. Powerful materia have to be earned. Those are the soldier rules.
Okay,
Now, let's talk about missions.
sure.
The various services Shinra provides for civilians, those are what we call missions.
All right.
To take on missions, you first have to register your information on the mission board.
Okay.
Once registered, you can look up mission information on your handset. I'll show you how to register on the board. Come on. Now that you're officially registered, you should try a mission. Oh, the save point's that way. If you're not completely sure about something, read the tutorial mail that I sent you.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, they were right. That is way more effective.
Conflict resolved.
That's right. You can't see me. I'm the motherfucking best. The motherfucking best. I'm the motherfucking best.
Nice work. You cleared the mission.
I could have done it blindfolded.
You're the man.
Oh, I know I'm the man.
I can't wait to see how you do in Wutai.
Okay, dog.
I almost forgot to tell you. Let me explain about these supply pods. In these pods, you'll find items that you can...
So they're provisions for
Make sure they don't go to waste. Check the pods before every mission. All right, looks like you're... Lastly, just now, you can also get messages from Director Liz. You should check it, Who knows? Maybe you'll even get...
Yes.
Yes, because all I want for my friends is just copious
But don't
amounts
just
of
read
email.
mail that you get from girls, okay? Well, looks like it's time for you. You're with Angel.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a...
Then why give me the A prompt? You could have taken it away.
It's time to head to Wutai.
I'll be joining you as well. I'm counting on you.
Sir.
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
No. To become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Wah, wah. That's right, baby. We're activating combat mode. The conflict's never resolved. What's going on, Ruin? How you doing?
Ahead. Let's go. B unit is already standing by.
B unit.
Okay then. Leave this to me.
Activating combat mode.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, just
next.
popped him on his head.
Calm down, Zach.
No can do. I mean, the director is watching, right? So I have to make a good impression.
Zach. Heard of dumb apples?
No? What's that?
Incredible. You really don't know. Well, so much for you making first.
Ooh.
Whoa, wait! What's this dumb apple?
Activating combat mode.
I don't want to flee.
Got him!
Conflict resolved.
The end! Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Hey! Later!
Conflict resolved.
So, Angel, what's the deal with dumb apples?
What's the deal with dumb apples?
The trees bear fruit at random times during the year. Because of that, the townspeople affectionately call them dumb apples. The local farms had plenty of them to spare.
Oh, really? So you stole them?
We were poor, Zach,
Nice excuse.
but even then, I had my honor. The largest Benora white tree grew on a wealthy man's estate. It was rumored that those apples tasted the best. But I never stole from that tree, because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
If he was a friend, you should have just asked for some.
Honor can be quite a burden at times.
And what exactly does this have to do with me?
No story is not worth hearing.
What? That's it?
Damn. You just wasted my
That's a
time.
lot.
Boy, I tell you, these emails mean a lot different as someone who is in the workforce working for a company, and not someone who is in college who does not understand the meaning of employment.
B unit will set off an explosion. That's our
Big
The
unit.
diversion will allow us to infiltrate.
right. I'll set the bomb inside the fortress. You'll charge the front gate and
Uh-huh. And? And?
indulge yourself.
You got it. That's what I do best. Come on, B unit.
Big unit.
You know, I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah. I can be pretty cheap.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is that explosion you were looking for? I think it's happening.
Begin mission.
Doesn't Cloud say that?
We hold the line here. It's just one man. Prepare to swarm him.
Activating combat mode.
The end! Take that! Got him! Later! The end! Take that! Later! The end! Later! Got him!
Oh wait, fuck! I forgot I could just use magic on him.
Bringing out the big guns!
Prove your honor to me.
I got it!
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Intruder! It's Soldier! Damn! Stop him!
Activating combat mode.
Ow!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Are you in?
Piece of cake. Could have done it blindfolded.
Stay alert.
I've heard the Wu-Tai keep a monster around for anti-soldier purposes. It should be somewhere in the fort.
So, if I can take it out, will I make first?
Depends on the quality of work.
Yeah, you
Your
sort of sound
main
like my
task is
son.
diversion. Run amok.
If I do this, can I have that?
Do
Huh?
well,
Huh?
and you'll gain favor with Director Lazard.
That'll be a cakewalk. Just watch.
Why does this dude is in the cake?
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on.
I don't know what I'm looking at, but okay. Oh, okay, there we go.
Take that.
Conflict
Oh
resolved.
yeah.
Soma.
There he is! Get him!
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah. Fire! Fire!
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that just seemed like it was going to be a trap. Like it was way out in the middle of nowhere for that to be useful.
Activating combat mode.
Take that.
Wrong button.
See it.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Here he is! Get him!
Activating combat mode.
Damn, I keep hitting the wrong button.
Later.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
We make our stand here! Ready, aim, fire!
You said you were gonna do that before, but you didn't.
Give it up! More troops are en route! It's over!
Sergeant! He's charging!
Stand strong and charge back! Cowards!
I mean,
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Long live Wu-Tai!
Activating combat mode.
Oh yeah.
Conflict resolved.
Good work, Zach. Enemy forces
forces within the fort have been halved. You can proceed to the central area. Understood. Eliminate any remaining enemies you find.
So I'm like one away. I mean, who's left? Y'all aren't soldiers.
Activating combat mode.
Take that! Got him! See
Conflict resolved.
This is Lazard. Enemies appear to be lurking in every corner. This fortress will not fall easily.
Yeah, just now, I was checking out a revolving wall and was jumped.
Other walls may be trapped too. Stay alert.
Come and face us, soldier! If you dare!
Okay.
Huh? Where did he go? Sneaky little pest. Treachery!
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
It's fine.
Good work, Zach. Enemy forces within the fort have been halved. You can proceed to the central area. Understood. Keep pressing forward. Be wary. The enemy's hurt, but not down.
That must be the central area.
Activating combat mode.
Got him!
Conflict
Oh
resolved.
yeah!
Whew.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
The end!
Look at some lovely earrings.
One, avoid training when you can. 2, protect Wutai at all costs. 3, ugly Shinra soldier dudes must be punished.
Who are you?
I'm Wutai's greatest warrior. It's over for you because now you have to face me.
A little kid? This area's not safe for you. Go on home now.
You're the one going home. If you want to go any further, you're gonna have to go through me.
Oh man. What am I supposed to do here?
Shoo-shoo ha! Take that, bad guy! Shoo-shoo ha!
Ah! No! You got me!
Ha ha! That'll teach you to mess with me. Once again, I saved Wutai.
Boy, oh boy. That's a lot of energy. Now, back to work.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay.
You must be the anti-soldier monsters.
Activating combat mode.
Uh-oh. Linkin Park must have did the soundtrack.
Take that!
You're in for it now. Prove your honor to me.
I got it.
666 damage.
Take that! Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, all that.
Soldier second class Zach. Victorious again.
Good work. Now, get out of there. You've only got 5 minutes.
Got it. Director Lazard, are you watching? Gotta move. No time to play.
Yeah, he's the one with the die. Damn. I was like, they're not sitting just gonna put this fucking boss up only for me not to fight it, right? That's just kind of fucked up. Nope, they're still, nope, they are definitely committing to that. I was not supposed to fight that boss.
That's one more you owe me. You lost your focus.
Yeah. Oh, sorry if your sword got any wear, tear, or rust on it.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Just a little. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like that much. Just a little bit.
Thanks.
I'm here. I must apologize. Being on site is taxing.
Oh, yes.
You
I
do
cannot
have
be
to
here
come personally.
while everybody is fighting. I do
This
not want to
operation
wrinkle
will
my
bring an end
suit.
to the war. I wanted to see it through. Soldier Second Class Zach.
Sir!
You put forth a good effort at Fort Tamblin. I saw it with my own eyes. To be frank, my evaluation is... You diverted the enemy and successfully supported Angeal. For a second, that was exemplary work.
It depends on what you're trying to do with
You
it.
know the difference between the first
Right
and the
now
second.
I've got a terabyte and a half. I only have a terabyte and a half in my lab right now.
Going above and beyond is always the expectation. That's Soldier First Class. Remember that. Zach, let's go. Sephiroth is waiting.
Sephiroth? The hero? Wow! I'm gonna meet a hero!
Activating combat mode.
Later! Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Got him!
I was thinking like 2 terabyte SSDs and RAID 5 or something off the top of my head. That's what, 6 terabytes? Yep.
Zach, take the director to safety.
Contact Sephiroth.
Zach can handle it. Now go.
Follow me, Director.
Medicinal solutions I probably use at work, mostly VMs and shit. Yeah,
Director
so
Lazard. Oh, thank goodness you're
for
safe.
me, I am currently testing,
I should be fine.
again,
now.
bringing all of
Assist
my
Angeal.
rented VPS shit
Yeah,
indoors so
I'm
I
on
can save some money. Before, I had no idea what I was going to do with my my home lab, but now I do.
Angeal! Angeal! What? These guys aren't Mutai troops.
Yep.
A summon? Who called it out?
Activating combat mode.
Uh-oh.
Brace yourself.
Concentrate.
I'm feeling it. Better run for it.
Concentrate.
I'm feeling it. Brace yourself.
Concentrate.
I'm feeling
Hold on.
Conflict resolved.
Brain freeze. I prefer to do raids, and to be honest, I need more drives and better border controller. When you say this, what is this? This is getting expensive. A curse of old parts.
Holy.
You can't even do it in software?
Genesis.
The missing soldier first class? They're identical.
A Genesis copy.
Ah.
A human copy?
Where's Angeal?
I thought he was fighting around here.
So he's gone too.
Yeah, the raid that I'm using on
What does that mean?
Major Home
It means Angeal
is software raid.
has betrayed us as well.
No way. I know what kind of guy Angeal is, and he'd never do that.
Then you don't know him the way I know him.
Angeal wouldn't betray us. Never.
I'm sorry. I have to tell you like this. Why does that look like? It looks like the in memoriam for SNL. It's good since I'm being cheap, actually. I'm kind of bummed that I won't be able to get another 12 terabyte hard drive for a long time.
What's with Angeal? How long is he gonna slack off like this? It's already been a month. Sephiroth's no help either. Lumping Angeal together with Genesis. Genesis is a deserter who took a bunch of seconds and thirds along with him. He used copies of himself to attack us. Angeal wouldn't condone something
Wait,
like
what do you
that.
mean you're not gonna comment on
Soldier
it?
honor means way too much to him. Everything's so messed up now. Angeal,
Like I'm in the process
come
of trying
back
to
to
build
us.
my raid out. I only have two 12 terabyte drives already. Trying to get the other 3. Thought it was going to be easier than this. It was not.
Soldier second class, Zach.
that would be me. Who is this?
Director Lazard wants to see you. Go to the briefing room.
Hey, wait! Who was that?
He might be getting set up.
Any word on Angeal?
He hasn't contacted his family either.
So what's this about?
A new assignment. I want you to go to the hometown of our missing soldier first class, Genesis.
Huh?
According to the parents, they've had no contact with Genesis whatsoever. But they can't be trusted.
Why?
They're his family.
Duh.
I had already dispatched some staff, but we've lost contact. I want you to go and investigate.
Sure, something's coming soon, and then you can get all the 36 terabyte drives in the world. So, Ruin, you missed it. I don't think I want to go back. I honestly do not think I want to go back to work.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Sing has been added to the DMW. A new limit break has been unlocked. Sing, airstrike.
Oh, excuse me. Hello?
Oh, hey.
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't care about money.
Not
I
yet.
honestly do
I'll
not
read
care
it
about money,
later.
other than like
I'm in a
what is
meeting in the
needed to
briefing room
survive
right
and
now.
keep lights on. I do not care about money, and if that is the only thing I am wanting, I want to be able to acquire
I'm kinda
that
busy,
money through different
But if you can
means.
keep it short.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll be outside the briefing room.
Damn, I swear y'all just be sending me all these fucking emails. Tom Berry's knife. And I do not want to refer to it as a hustle because hustle, hustle Twitter, yes. But like the hustle culture folks, wherever they happen to reside on social media, has ruined it for me. I like the hustle thing. I don't like that either. I actually would like to create a successful business because it's like, yo, you gotta hustle, you gotta grind, to get where you at. You got hustle and grind. It's almost like LLC Twitter. It's like, no. Burning yourself out is not going to bring to bring you the success and prosperity that you want. It's not. What's going on, Burge? See, that's but yeah, I mean, if we're talking about like creating small businesses to do the thing, then I'm all for that.
Hurry then.
I'm gonna need you to hold up, bruh. You was very, very just rushy. I don't like you.
Before you go out on a mission, rumor has it that it's because of the company's cost.
So where's this rematch with Ifrit I was supposed to do? Back in my day. Where was this Ifrit joint? Let's go back into mail, useful tips, unlock summon mode. 811, okay. Nope, not save. Is it 8? Oh, okay, okay. There we go. That is a weird way to break that up.
Activating combat mode.
Whew, this seems to be a lot harder than it was before. Bro, you weren't supposed to move.
Concentrate.
I'm feeling it.
Ah, come on. I feel like for us not knowing that this game was going to come out, they could have, you know, took their time, redid everything. Because like that FMV just looks like hot garbage.
Mind and body acting together as one.
I use speaking. I use speaking almost exclusively at this point.
So, what do you think?
Or spiking, I don't
good,
know.
right?
But yeah, I use that one.
You're focusing just for the sake of it. Your true power hasn't been released.
Yeah, it didn't feel quite the same as before.
You need to learn to find the right zone in your mind. If you can't do that, you won't make first.
Seriously?
Yeah, no problem.
Brace yourself!
Prove your honor to me.
Prove your honor to me.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
That fight seemed more difficult, but also it did not seem like it lasted as long. Ifrit, Hellfire, Hellha. All right, I now have Ifrit. Hooray. After acquiring summon materia, the DMW may sometimes enter summon mode. All real images will change into summon mode images, and if they match a corresponding limit break move, will be added to your stock. Press down on the sticks, unleash limit break summon mode. So let's save this again. Proceed. All right.
I see.
Ifrit ain't got shit on us. Ifrit ain't got nothing.
A routine
Oh,
job, right?
me.
No sweat.
I wonder. Originally, Sephiroth was assigned to this mission.
Ooh.
That means it's a top priority matter.
Or
Or you'll fail.
And Sephiroth?
Refusing to go, apparently.
Oh, what is that? They spoil him too much.
Why don't you say that to his face?
No thanks. Weird trees.
Benora white trees. Or dumb apples.
That means this is Benora Village? Angeal's hometown?
Correct. Genesis and Angeal have known each other a long time.
Are they not briefing him on missions? Like, what are we doing? Why is he surprised that that's where he is?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Got him. These guys.
Look, just go here. You'll figure it out when you get there. Don't worry about it.
So they are here.
Is that the briefing? No, don't even worry about it. Dog. You don't need this.
They may have taken control of the whole town. When Genesis left, he took an arsenal along with him. Retrieve or destroy. Those are the President's strict orders.
Okay, no sweat.
See, you say these things. I don't know anything about Zach, by the way. My only experience with him is Kingdom Hearts. Well, this is where he originated.
Activating combat mode.
Hey! Later! Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
Must be, he has a smaller sword than Cloud. Yeah? Must be a plebe.
Activating combat mode.
Well, Cloud's sword is in this game. I don't feel like that's a spoiler because you see it almost immediately.
Conflict resolved.
Later! Oh yeah!
Yeah. Yeah, it looks better. It looks like the gameplay looks better than it used to, but the cutscenes are definitely like FMVs from back then. It is just not great. Oh, but yeah, there's that. And the fact that you choose missions, okay, that was kind of badass. But you also like choose little bite-sized missions to go on.
The President's orders will be met.
Save spots are a lot closer. Oh shit. I should have bought some
Warm-up's over. Here we go! Go, go, go!
oh damn, do I not? Oh, I do have MP. Oh shit, like he cast slow or some shit on me. Okay. I was like, why the hell am I not moving? I am not dodging like I should. Like anytime out.
Brace yourself.
Change. He can't slow then let you slowly patch up.
Conflict resolved.
It was a little slash move there with a silhouette face.
A Genesis copy.
Where did you hear that?
Sephiroth said it.
The technology was stolen from our scientists.
Huh?
It apparently allows Genesis's abilities and traits to be transplanted to soldier members and monsters.
Soldier and monsters? We're the same?
Who's ready for a history lesson? Oh, no. So we're not getting one? Okay. Has anybody here played that Wulong demo that came out last week? If so, I need to know your opinions on it. Wulong! I don't know if I have a button
This
for
is
it.
Genesis's home. His parents are wealthy landowners.
I don't.
But I never stole from that tree. Because the wealthy man's son
The
was my friend.
last YouTube video I put up was a major offline of that demo.
They weren't mere
Yeah,
acquaintances.
you can check out the
They
whole
grew up
thing. Like
together.
the
And we're best friends.
see me. The bulk of it is
So Genesis
me
deserts.
actually playing it,
And gets his best friend Angeal to join him. Is that it?
and it's not a bad game. Not a bad game in the
believes
least.
that's the case. There,
But the first half, or like the first part of that video,
a gravestone.
where
Still very new.
I tried playing it on PC,
Go find Angeal's
both
house.
the Microsoft version and the Steam
check the
version had so many weird issues, and ultimately both of
So
them
Turks always do this
crashed.
stuff?
Someone has to do it.
Must be rough.
You got to the part where I was downloading, so then you made it past the PC, the PC part,
Hey!
because I was downloading it on Xbox.
Zach, go find Angeal's house. It should be over there. It's likely already in enemy hands. Be careful.
It's looking like it. The one thing that got me is when you launch the game, it launches with PlayStation controls, or like it shows PlayStation prompts. Even after connecting an Xbox controller, it will still show you PlayStation prompts until you go into settings and switch the controller type. And that is both on Microsoft and Steam's version.
Activating combat mode.
I mean, I could have stayed there the entire time and nothing would have happened. Ooh. The levels of disrespect on that. Like the fact that they want me to use block, I forgot. Oh, wait. Guard. And then I use it too late. Damn it. Really? I need to sit there and fucking attach the thunder material. I don't know how to assign material though. I guess I should have paid attention to the tutorial. Ooh.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I I never had a game try and force me to use the PS controls. I'm guessing Wulong has no DLSS or anything. Yet the graphic settings for that game were very light. Excuse me. Oh wait, do I? Oh, okay. Oh, I can set up a new set. Okay, like this. Okay, I see you. I see you. Okay. I've been walking out here without a bulletproof vest on? Damn. Some Japanese devs are on it with their PC ports, others are like, here's a film game option. Y'all don't need anything else, right? That, I mean, no lines detected at all. Okay, did I switch it out? Am I using set B? I just start the demo. Why is the cutscene running at 24 FPS? Like, so the Windows one didn't allow me.
Somewhere.
One of them didn't allow me to see a cutscene. The other one
I'll just have to check each one.
played a cutscene, but it was a black screen. Okay, wait, that one was the Microsoft one because that's the only one I had a save for. I don't remember. I can't remember how the Steam one went down. Like, I just don't even think that game launched. It just crashed as soon as let me play. So the Xbox, so I had to go to Xbox and play it.
What is this? But now's not.
Can I help you?
I just walked in your house.
Greetings, ma'am. Are you Angeal's mother? My name is Zach.
This is your first time, isn't it?
Zach? The puppy?
Excuse me?
Oh?
My son wrote to me once about you. 0 attention span. Restless as a little puppy.
Thanks, Angeel.
You're not here together with Genesis, are you?
No, I'm not. Don't worry.
What is happening with my son?
I'm not really sure.
Whew.
Genesis came back here a month ago with an army of cohorts. And they proceeded to take the lives of many townspeople. Genesis, he used to be such a good boy.
I went to lay down after I got back from door dashing and picking up my son. And I untied the hair and now it's just everywhere.
He left his sword and went off somewhere.
Oh, look at what it is.
That sword represents our family's honor.
I see. No wonder. He never uses this sword, really, ever. I'll take care of Angeal. You should go and hide somewhere.
Don't be concerned. Genesis cannot harm me. When Angeal decided to join Shinra, my husband had that sword made for him and told him to fight with honor. He borrowed a lot of money. And then he worked so hard to return the debt, he eventually died of fatigue.
See, this is why I don't believe in working so damn hard. Ma'am, I'm going to take your Shinger crate. You only have 5 gil. I feel sorry for you. Thank you for paying your taxes. Oh, you playing that Wulong?
Where did you go? What? Genesis copies.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I'm a conflict resolute.
There's a factory on the outskirts. I saw a Genesis copy go in.
You think it might be their HQ?
I do. I'm on a cliff overlooking the factory. The best way in is from above. Come to the cliff top now.
But now's not really the time.
Then when is the time?
Activating combat mode.
Oh, I got your ass this time.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah. You need a drink? Oh Lord, what is he talking about?
Genesis's parents were in that grave.
Wait, his own family?
We can't expect reason from him. What about Angeal?
He wasn't at the house. But please, give me time. If I find Angeal, I can talk to him. If I can convince Angeal, maybe Genesis will
You know
come back
what?
too.
Zach does look like a fucking
Huh?
Genesis and Angeal.
Kingdom Hearts
Those
character.
two were Sephiroth's
He does
only
not look like a
friends.
Final Fantasy VII character. He looks like
didn't
a
want to
damn
fight them.
Kingdom Hearts character.
That's why he refused the mission.
Well, Angeal is my friend too.
He's counting on you to bring them both back.
Oh shit! I missed a
Time is short. Let's
place
go.
over there. Oh, guess it don't matter.
Made it in. No problem.
No problem.
Go on ahead. I've got your back.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Zach, this way.
I mean, like, what is he doing? Like, dude, you got you got things to do, man. You over here posing and shit. What the hell wrong with you?
Activating combat mode.
Here we go! Go, go, go!
Conflict resolved.
I'm a conflict resolver.
Zach, this way.
I've got my pistol.
This is where the copies are made. Go upstairs. Genesis may be there.
Good Lord, this thing still uses an old 5.5? Was it 5 1/4? I can't remember the sizes of floppy disk, but an actual floppy disk. It's floppy doppy.
Infinite in mystery is the gift of the goddess. We seek it thus and take to the sky. Ripples form on
That
the
was a weird
water's
face.
surface. The wandering soul knows no rest. Settle down. Zach the puppy.
The grave at the house. We found the remains of our people there as well.
It didn't take much to have them send false reports. Just some mild threats.
They would have done that anyway. At least your parents would have.
My parents betrayed me. They had always betrayed me from the very beginning. What do you know?
Shit, relax, dogs!
Damn.
Welcome, partner.
Wait.
I see. You finally made your decision. I'll respect your wishes, old friend. However, can you really live on that side?
Angeal!
Yes, let's pursue.
Damn. Where is he? Did he leave the
Damn,
factory?
loading screen. I lost them. That don't look great. See, where did you even hit them?
There's no time. We have to leave now.
Wait, we're gonna give up the search?
We can't leave any evidence. An airstrike has been called.
Well, damn.
Are you sure nobody is at Angeal's house?
Angeal's house!
Hurry!
Genesis has begun shelling the town.
Oh man, what do we do now?
Use timely sword strikes to destroy shells.
What?
It can't be too fast or too slow. Keep focus. Same routine as before. Are you ready?
I have to be.
Pay close attention to the fuse sound and the shell color. That's all the advice I can give you.
Fuse sound?
This sound. Keep your ears open. The sound will indicate the right time to attack. Watch for the shell's color change too. I'm counting on you.
Fuse sound and color, huh? I have to get to Angeal's mom quickly.
Damn. Oh, come on. Y'all got me with the okie doke.
The shelling has stopped. Looks like you got almost all of them. Good. I've just received word. The airstrike is commencing. Hurry.
I hope she's all right. Gotta find her. Now.
After some deliberation, I've managed to buy a little more time. Go do whatever needs to be done.
Thank you, Tsung.
Those shells are Shinra products too, so you'll be rewarded for destroying evidence of the company's involvement.
What the hell did you do, Angeal? Is that your idea of honor?
Dog, she was dead before I got here.
My mother could not continue to live, and neither can her son.
What are you talking about? What's going on here?
I told you. You can't live on that side anymore.
Angeal!
Okay, that was
Angeal!
My friend, do you fly away now? To a world that abhors you and I?
Shut up!
All that awaits
Shut
you
up! I'm
is a
warning you!
somber morrow, no matter where the winds may blow. I don't see Sephiroth today, but are you game?
Bahamut?
A summon! Damn it!
Activating combat mode.
Better run for it! Here we go! Go, go, go! Bringing out the big guns!
Is this the end?
No, not if I can help it!
Whew.
Activating combat mode.
Better run for it! Here we go! Go, go, go! Warm-up's over.
Prove your honor to me.
I got it.
There we go.
Conflict resolved.
I'm the conflict resolver. Love how he just casually walks up to it.
Summons aren't meant to be used like this. What happened to dreams and honor?
We are monsters. We have neither dreams nor honor.
How do you get all that propulsion and lift and all that shit from one wing?
Soldier. Doesn't mean monster.
Oh, right. That's right. There was a bombing that was supposed to happen.
Angeal.
It's one of those pictures like in memoriam.
Angeal. The war is over. Everyone's real happy. As for me,
That sword represents our family's honor.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Just
where did you go? Zach here.
It's been a while, Zach.
Sephiroth.
Come to Lazard's room.
All right.
Sephiroth. Oh, hell no. Oh, that's the end of the war.
Hey, Zack. So, the war is over.
That it is. I'm sure you heard. I ruled.
No, I didn't hear. The company reports don't mention you at all. On TV, they only talk about Sephiroth's bravery.
But Sephiroth was in B Unit.
B Unit?
Our heroes are chosen by the media.
Dreams crushed.
Congratulations. As of this moment, you are promoted to Soldier First Class.
Cause y'all ain't got no more.
Huh. I thought I'd be happier.
Understandable. Too much happened too fast. Zack, I'm afraid I need your assistance again.
Are you pushing another assignment on me?
My apologies.
Whatever.
I'll fill you in, Zack. But before that, go to the briefing room and change into a first-class uniform.
Honestly, I didn't see a change, but oh, I can equip 6 materia now.
Are you Zack?
In the flesh.
As Soldier First Class, you are now authorized to use materia fusion.
Fusion?
Whoa! So what do I do?
Well, remember, the sword that Angel has is the family sword. That's an heirloom.
First, open the main menu. You should now be able to select materia fusion. Now, try fusing these two materia. If you have any questions,
That don't seem right, but okay.
Hey now, are you sure you know enough about materia fusion? Materia fusion is some combinations and results. That's why we want you to experiment. And if you make...
Dude, you look like Nate the Great from them,
Changing?
Yeah, and I picked up
Ted
material
Lasso.
fusion too.
Then return to my office. I'll brief you on the mission.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
The company has decided to eliminate Genesis and his cohorts. This includes Angeal as well.
And you want me to do it?
No, the Shinra army will handle it.
What about me?
They don't trust you.
I
Damn.
believe your emotions will hamper your judgment.
Well, of course.
That's why I'm going too.
To kill them?
An intruder.
Where?
Close. Sephiroth, the president. Zack, entrance.
Yeah, you got it.
But first, I need to save.
What the? Why are Shinra weapons attacking the Shinra building?
I swear those Shinra guns like
This
move.
Genesis is doing?
They move like Tachikomas.
Activating
looks like it.
combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Damn, they're swarming us.
Excuse me. That's where I make an ugly ass face while I'm trying to stifle a yawn.
Bringing out the big guns. Here we go.
I don't know if
Go!
I shouldn't have, but those dudes just walk right up and then they got blasted. Damn it. Heal! Yeah, I don't know why they did not redo some of these cutscenes.
Warm-up's over.
Is this the end?
No, not
Someone
if I can help
said,
it.
just look at the charm of the old seat. No, no, thank you. No.
Conflict
Oh,
resolved.
yeah. Sephiroth, the intruders are Genesis copies.
There's no doubt. This is Hollander's doing.
Who is that?
A Shinra scientist who stole the copy tech, then vanished.
Are you saying that this Hollander and Genesis are working together?
Quite possibly.
Do you know what they're planning?
Hollander sought to head the science department, and lost. He's borne a grudge against Shinra ever since. He wants revenge.
So petty. And Genesis is supporting this stupid cause?
I don't want to believe it.
Well, then don't.
Agreed. Now, Zack.
Man, Sephiroth
copies
was so
have been cited in Sector 8
reasonable.
as well. Let's go.
This is bad.
We should split up.
Good call. Hold on, I'm a-coming.
Who?
Sector 8 is Turk's jurisdiction, slick. You've got to be kidding me! Sung, do something!
There's no need for concern.
Huh? Okay.
The other areas.
Midgar's just crawling with nasties.
Soldiers having difficulties.
Reno, Rude,
Just say the word.
go.
Yes, sir.
So now we're outsourcing to the Turks.
Soldiers being stingy.
There's a manpower shortage. Done. You're a Turk too?
I'm Cisne.
I'm Zack. Pleasure to meet you.
Zack, aren't you on assignment?
Keep it in your pants, my guy. Keep it in your pants.
Need some help here?
I appreciate the offer,
Oh,
but
how generous. Well, Sung, Zack, I gotta go.
The fuck? Lucky stars. Oh, okay. Just get in. She just got into the picture, and now he's starting to catch feelings.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Loveless Avenue. I got an email. Let me check my email. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss a Mr. Pretty Young thing. You know.
Genesis. No, they're copies?
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Oh! Damn it. Okay, I thought I was playing fucking Final Fantasy, not Devil May Cry. Damn, that motherfucker put me out like a light.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Whew, I got that off just in time. Damn it. Oh, thank God.
Conflict resolved.
A whole lot.
Oh yeah!
When I was a kid, I always wanted to have wings. You know, like an angel.
If people had wings, they'd be monsters.
Okay, who wrote this? None of this makes
Symbolize
sense.
freedom for those who have none. They don't symbolize monsters. Impressive, soldier first class. You've got skill.
Well,
If you
unlike
had
the Turks,
wings,
fighting's our main
you'd be a
thing.
monster.
Here, a little gift for
What?
helping me out.
Huh?
All right then. I'm off to the next job. You've got something too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Until we meet again.
Once Sector 8 is clear, come to Mako Reactor 5.
Did you find something out?
Angeal has been sighted.
So it's search and destroy?
The army is mobilizing, but there's still time. You and I will find them before they
do. And?
And what?
Bruh, calm down.
Fail.
To eliminate them.
For real?
Yes, for real.
Awesome! We're gonna fail.
Why? Why is he like this? Oh, sure, I forgot I can get shop. I forgot I can get shop shit here. All right, I think I'm gonna call it here for now. Switch this back over to my Steam Deck because you know that this is like the Steam Deck is the best place to play this damn game. Because then it's like playing on a PSP, except better. You know, it's the best place to play old PSP games. Why does it sound like I just turned on old funeral music? Anywho, thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of the MajorLinux Show. As I said at the beginning of the stream, they have cross save between Steam and Xbox. I don't think so. I bought the game on Steam because I wanted to play it on the Steam Deck. Like my whole reasoning for getting this game when they announced it was like, oh, I am definitely going to play this game on my Steam Deck because I want to play this game like it is on a PSP game. But also I need to get through fucking Fire Emblem before I do any other major gaming on the Steam Deck. That's really what I want to do. I want to power through Fire Emblem on the Switch so I can get back to my precious Steam Deck. I knew it was gonna happen, but I was like, I miss playing on my Steam Deck. Fire Emblem is great, but I miss playing on my Steam Deck. I'll get back to it. But yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, there have been a lot of people who've been asking me, like if there's anything that they can do, please let them know. Right now, and like it was something where I had to think about it. I was thinking about it a lot while I was out doing door dashing today. And it was something where I was having I think Marge, you were here when I was starting to have that conversation with Ruin. And I went a little bit in depth with it at the beginning too, where I am at a point now where for a lot of big ticket items, I feel like I'm at a point where I'm happy. I don't feel like I want to continue working to try to accumulate products anymore. Like we're speaking of consoles and stuff, like we are year 2 into the latest generation of consoles. Shout out to Merge with the RAM and with the CPU. Shout out to my wife for helping me get damn, dropped a cup. For helping me get the 3080 Ti we're about coming up on 2 years on that. I feel like at this moment, I have a lot of tech here. I have a lot of the things that I wanted. There's something I've seen is okay, yeah, I will want that. I feel like I'm at a point now where I've got enough to where it should last. I shouldn't be always going out and trying to get the newest thing. And it's something that, yeah, I would like to do, I would want to do, but when faced with what I would have to do to myself to get to that point, the fact that I've looked at it in three different jobs, I felt like I've been lied to and I've been deceived. And that takes a toll on someone, especially when the latest one ends up costing your job. The thing I mentioned at the beginning of the stream was I felt like, you know, the dog being put out the pasture. I felt like, you know, that one guy who was about to turn into a zombie, but before he did, you know, had the friend come out and say, all right, look, let's go outside. Let's have a conversation. Isn't that a beautiful sunset? Bang. Like, but not to sit to put me out of my misery, but almost like it was like just straight deception, where it's like, hey, the thing you want is over there on the other side of this bridge. And then as I'm midway crossing a bridge, they cut out the bridge from behind. So I don't know what's coming. And I feel like the jobs that I've had lately have been dealing with some level of deception when it comes to how they treat their employees. And some people can handle that, but I don't know that I can anymore. It's a thing where, like, I was talking to my wife about it Friday, and I don't know if I can trust an employer again. Because I've had one employer say that I'm doing great and I've been doing miserable at a job. Like, it's not even imposter syndrome. Like, I do not know the shit that you're wanting me to do, yet you keep telling me that I'm doing great. All the while I am getting cussed. I am getting cussed out by senior level co-workers, getting constantly reported on by customers because I do not know what the fuck I am doing and trying to fake it, and it's showing. Well, imagine not necessarily lying, but just actively putting my life in danger because he doesn't fucking care. He didn't fucking care. And now the latest one where, again, was told things were going great, only for it to be like, oh yeah, you know how we told you it was going great? It's not, so deuces. And they did not, and then didn't have the balls, the courage to tell me what was happening. Just cut my access, and then tell the agency, yeah, we're not going to use them anymore. So yeah, and I can't do, I feel like I can't do this anymore. It's a thing where, and that's the thing. And that's the thing. Like, I knew as a contractor, shit was like about to hit the fan. And I understand. So like, if you were to ask them like, hey, why did you cut the contract? They would be telling the truth. For the most part, they will be telling the truth. And I can't fault them for that. What I can fault them for is not being directly honest with me about it. Like when I mentioned it at 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m., when I first posted it on Mastodon that I had lost my job, like people were thinking, especially on the East Coast, especially people who knew me and I knew that I lived on the East Coast, like, wait, this is really late for you to find that out. to where I had to tell them, look, I was asleep. I got off work. I took a nap. I ate an early dinner, took a nap before Overwatch practice. So that's why I didn't find out until it was too late. But it's that thing of, and I think about why I did all that. And it's because I was fucking comfortable. I was comfortable. I thought I was secure that the next day on my birthday, I'd have a job. But that wasn't the truth. And if I know that instead of really dealing with me about it, they just went ahead and cut my access. So I had no way of knowing how I was supposed to return equipment. I had to find out through my agency how I was supposed to return how I was supposed to return Red Hat equipment. So the thing is, like, yeah, I know that they know that I have this channel. I hope that somebody watches it. I hope somebody on my team has watched this, or at least the beginning part where I talked about this, and know that I sit there and call their asses out on it. That they're just punk ass bitches who had no balls, none whatsoever, to tell me what the fuck was happening. The fact that, like, again, we'll own up to the fact that, yeah, shit got really bad for me. The fact that, you know, hey, I am learning how to work with my multiple neurodivergencies. I don't know how to work like that. But the fact that you did not have the fucking balls to tell me to my face that we're going to have to cut the contract. That way, maybe I could have followed up. I could have did something. Or again, and here's the other thing that really got me. Like I said before, their whole thing was, hey, you got to straighten up or we won't extend your contract. And that's what I mean by they were pointing me somewhere else. They were having me focus somewhere else. They were having me look into March when the contract was set to expire. If they were at least honest, and if they really wanted to sit there and tell me some shit, they said, look, all right, we're just not going to renew the contract. Great, that's good. I understand. I'm sorry I could not keep it up there. I will try to wrap up any projects I've got working on, try to help out as much as I can, but also personally start saving shit. That way, when I lose my job, I won't be ass out. But again, sans balls. You just cut me off immediately, 2 days into a work week. So like there's no arrears, there's no like final full pay. I get paid Wednesday for 2 days of work, and that's it. They won't do a PIP. They won't do a PIP on contractors. Everybody else been talking about fucking pips. I ain't getting no damn pip. They ain't doing no pip on no motherfucking contractors. And 4 people there. 4 people there that could have sit there and told me something, could have gave me some type of heads up. And none of them said shit. And then what really pissed me off is the fact that one of them reached out to me today on LinkedIn and said, yeah, sorry, happy belated birthday. So I heard what happened. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. Fuck out of here. Y'all don't give a shit. Ain't give one damn shit. That just sounds like I just learned how to cuss. So yeah, as a manager, it takes time to bring people up to speed. You don't just let people up. Anywho, yeah, just so you know, like there's just a lack of trust. So let me, and it is like this whole rant kind of spun out of, hey, you want to know how you can help? Tomorrow, because I love delivering shit and I am really fucking excited. I want to bring back Truck Simulator tomorrow. I want to sit here and for as long as I can, from the time I get up until the time I cannot take driving a truck anymore, I'm gonna just like, I want to call it a subathon, but I really don't at the same time, because that would imply I want subs to Twitch. I just want to do something where I'm sitting in the truck. We could talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about, whether it's what the fuck happened last week. We could talk about what my future plans are. We could talk about almost anything tomorrow. I'm just gonna fucking drive my truck and just go. All I'm asking from people at this point is just like some level of monetary support. I normally do not ask these things because of the fact that, again, I would have a job. I am the person who's like, look, I have the means to be able to help other people. I want to do that. Now I don't. And I'm hoping that, people can, hey, look, $5, buy me a Ko-fi. Jeez, we're learning how to pronounce shit these past couple of weeks. Send me a Ko-fi. If you want to sub to Twitch, you can do that. Send something through PayPal. It's whatever. Honestly, what I would like to do is to be in a better position where I can keep, not necessarily, again, like I mentioned, I can't remember. I think I had to have mentioned it Thursday. Not necessarily keep these lights on. We have a plan to keep the actual lights on in the house, but to keep the symbolic lights on at Major's house. To keep some of the servers running until I can figure out a way to move them off of DigitalOcean. Again, research is being done into that. I've got the plan. It's just a matter of figuring out how to use the tools, how to deploy them, how to use them, and making sure that they will work. Some things will not be moved off of VPSs, mainly because they are actively used in production, and I don't want to. I mean, and when I say they're actively used in production, it's they are being used by other services. What I ultimately want to do is to bring in a lot of the Major's house stuff in, like Major's house, MajorLinux, I don't know if I'll be able to bring Major Toot in. That I probably could, but again, there are some things that are in places, and it's I don't want to touch that because that will break something, and I want to make sure that stays copacetic. So my mail server, Major Toot probably won't move, but I would like to put things in places where I can save just a bit more money. I might be able to talk because I think one other person is using the Discord bot. So actually I might be able to move that over. But yeah, there's a few websites that I don't own, but that I'm running that may still need to be on DigitalOcean for a bit. But I'm hoping to move as much as I can off of DigitalOcean into the lab and home environments, so that way we can I can kind of save some money there. Also probably doing a few more things that can kind of save a few bucks going forward. But yeah, like having those investments in, like having people sub to the channel. Again, if you send it to Coffee, like I will get that one, or Ko-fi, I will get that a lot sooner. PayPal even sooner than I would see it through Twitch. But yeah, ultimately, like what I would like to do is get people to try to invest in Major's house a little bit more. Yeah, I can see keeping hosting sites on DigitalOcean, but moving some of the other stuff in how. Yeah. And ultimately too, like once I figure out, like another thing that that's happening, once I figure out how to move that stuff in and get them hosted in-house, without any, with as little system interruption as possible, then there is an opportunity to be able to sit there and try to find and take on more clients for Major's house, because now I'm able to do, now I'm hoping to try to be able to do shit at scale. Bring in more people, and you know, as much as I'm like, oh, the profits will increase, but yes, it will be like almost like 100, not exactly 100% profit, because again, running infrastructure costs money, but like when it comes to renting a server, I can actually pocket the money I would normally use to rent the server on top of maintaining it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to try to get something up. It was kind of a last minute thought. And when I came home today, I was like, it was hot. I was delivering so much shit. I was tired. Just wanted to sit down for a bit, just munch on some chicken. But yeah, hopefully I can get some stuff out. Or again, I'm just going to go live, just talk about it. Maybe people will feel sympathetic to my plight, my cause. Again, this is nothing required. Nothing will change. This isn't me putting things behind paywall so I can get money from people. This is just like, hey, look, I've hit a hard spot. I am trying to figure out how to do this shit on my own, because I want to spend as less time away from another employer as I can. So yeah, even if it is like, hey, I just want to give you a business, I'll take that. I'll even take that into consideration, because again, like it's like what, 10, 12 a month that I can see constantly coming in. So, but other than that, I just wanted to play some Truck Simulator again. But yeah, that's going to do it for me this evening. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Sorry it has been so long since I was here. Things just need to clear some things out of the way. We're good now. Like I said, I am trying to be here tomorrow. I do not see a reason why I would not be here. Wednesday should be back at the normal time, 8:00 p.m. For the start of The Witcher 3. So that's right. If you are not a part of the Major's Lounge, you should definitely join us. We're playing Witcher 3 for March and April as we await Jedi Survivor coming out at the end of April. Thursdays, of course, there's another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays, and Friday, hopefully bringing back Major Plays. And I think we were on some of that Apex. I think we're going to try to play some Apex. So yeah, definitely come on through for the rest of the week. it looks like we're actually going to have a full 5 days worth of streams because I can do that now. That's a thing I can do. Yeah, so definitely come on through. Please help and support. Now is the time. Like that, I would say now more than ever, I could really definitely use your support on the Major Linux channel or over the Major's House Network. But yeah, that's it. Of course, you all could have been watching any stream in the world. You could have been playing it. You could have been anywhere in the world watching any stream in the world. You could have been playing the game yourself, but you said no. It's time for some bad dialogue and even worse cutscenes from the PSP. But we love it anyway because it's Final Fantasy, it's Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion. With your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, and for that, I thank you. Hope to catch you all tomorrow for the Deliver-a-thon or something or another. And all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is I love you. And peace. How? Y'all still here? Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. Really do appreciate it. Of course, if you like the content that you just saw, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that the YouTubers ask you to do. I guess that includes me now. Anywho, yes, like, comment, subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Support the channel over Patreon, PayPal, whatever. Check out the links in the video to anything else I might be pushing, hawking. I don't know. Did I sell out by now? I recorded this ages ago. Have I sold out? Let me know. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.